Top 10 manhwa where MC starts off weak but works hard to become strong. Today, we're talking about Manhwa and manhwa where the main characters start off super weak and not powerful at all, but then, through a ton of hard work and training, they become incredibly strong. You'll see characters start from zero but keep grinding to level up through intense training or special power systems. Get ready for some incredibly motivating stories about underdogs rising up through hard work. At number 10, we have Become the Lord of Cthulhu. This manhwa follows Ki-Soo, a high school student who dies and reincarnates with the ability to see ghosts and spirits. But he's not alone in this freaky world. Man-eating spirits are out to get him. To survive, Ki-Soo stumbles upon phantom relics that let him disguise himself as a ghost. From there, he dives deeper into the mysterious realm of Cthulhu, slowly gaining abilities as people start viewing him as a deity. The story is wildly interesting with crazy twists at every turn. The art perfectly captures the horrific beings while still make the characters fun to follow. And the characters themselves are super unique. You haven't seen anything like them before. Overall, Become the Lord of Cthulhu is a splendid blend of mystery and horror that I highly recommend, especially if you can get past the funky translations. Coming in at number 9 is the thrilling manhwa Lantern of the Dawn. We follow Bucky, a sergeant celebrated as one of the Empire of the Sun's War heroes. He's admired by soldiers across the Empire for his incredible martial arts skills and unwavering loyalty to the Emperor. But little do they know, Bucky's true goal is to take down the Empire and exact revenge on the very Emperor he appears to serve. The story hooks you from the start as you wonder how this unstoppable warrior plans to betray the mighty empire from within. With slick art that brings the action to life, Lantern of the Dawn is a fresh new manhwa that demands to be read. Add Lantern of the Dawn to your list right now for some deliciously treacherous martial arts drama. Sliding into the number 8 spot on our top 10 manhwa where MC starts off weak but works hard to become strong list is the mysterious manhwa Cursed Manager's Regression. In this mind-bending manhwa, we meet Kim Moojin, a guy whose job is to clean up the messes left behind by supernatural vagrants. But after dying in a fight between these vagrants, Moojin wakes up in the year 2002 at the peak of his youth. While reliving the glory days seem like a dream, Moojin quickly learns he's been cursed by a demon. The only way to break the curse? He has to team up with the very vagrants he tried so hard to avoid before. With knowledge of the future and his body still somehow linked to his older self, Moojin sets out to stop disasters before they even happen. But the future seems to have changed, and things aren't adding up in this twisty mind pretzel of a story. While the start is rocky with some plot holes, Cursed Manager's Regression has the potential to be an epic time-bending adventure. Will Moojin use his future intel to get strong and break his curse, or is he doomed to a life of cleaning up vagrant mess? You'll have to read on to find out. Number 7, we have an absolute chilling revenge manhwa that will have you gripped. Let's Make a Contract. This dark tale follows Yoon-suk, the hotshot director of South Korea's top real estate investment firm. But after some brutal betrayal, Yoon is killed on the spot by his own chairman with a cold world. Is there a problem with that? But death isn't the end for our vengeful protagonist. Yoon is reborn as Kim Dong-kyu, an absolute loser with nothing going on for him. Momentary frustration turns to be a burning desire for payback as Yoon in Kim's body vows revenge on those who wronged him. Get ready for a cold, calculated plan of retribution executed with chilling precision. Yoon will stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to make his betrayers pay in the most brutal ways imaginable. With slick art that brings Yu's dark rampage to life, Let's Make a Contract is a deliciously satisfying must-read for revenge junkies. Kicking off our top 6 on the top 10 manhwa where the MC starts off weak but works hard to become strong list is the mind-bending Cthulhu Creator. In this wild ride, our MC's life gets flipped upside down after a strange video makes him miss a date with his girlfriend. From there, things only get weirder as he discovers his supposedly dead firefighter dad may be back, and infected with some kind of otherworldly virus. But that's just the start of this madness. Soon, the MC finds himself caught up in an insane world of demons, hunters, ghouls, Taoist priests, immortals, and major warring factions, all seemingly connected to a mysterious creator plotting to rule everything. If you want an MC who goes from zero to mayhem surviving hero through sheer grit and perseverance, you gotta experience the addictive read of Cthulhu Creator. Revenge is a dish best served pippin' hot in our number 5 pick, the Manhwa Destiny-Defined Path. Our MC goes through absolute hell right after getting married. Betrayed by those closest to him, he watches helplessly as his adoptive father is killed before falling into a dark abyss himself. But in that abyss, he encounters a mysterious woman and uncovers a precious bead that bestows great fortune. Reborn with incredible power, the MC vows to take back everything that was stripped from him and make the entire world tremble in fear. If you're craving an MC who endures the ultimate betrayal, only to rise from the ashes as an unstoppable force of vengeance, Destiny-Defined Path is the Manhwa for you. The art is crisp and dynamic, perfectly capturing the MC's brutal journey from abyss to conquest. Dropping in at number 4 is the gritty, hard-hitting zombie fight, a Manhwa that pulls zero punches. In this bleak tale, we meet Ian, a kid beaten down by a lifetime of poverty, abuse from his violently indebted father, and a mounting pile of cruel misfortunes. To cope, Ian has numbed himself emotionally, simply enduring each new hardship. But a twisted sliver of hope arises when Ian accidentally stumbles upon an illegal underground fighting ring. The shady operator makes Ian an offer he can't refuse. Get in the game, and I'll give you all the money on this floor. From there, Ian's descent into a nightmarish world of no-holds-barred combat for survival begins. Pushed to his limits in the vicious arena, the once powerless Ian must adapt and fight with everything he has just to make it out alive each night. With jaw-dropping art that makes every bone-crunching battle explosive, Zombie Fight is a masterclass in grim, dark storytelling. You'll be on the edge of your seat watching Ian's crucible of suffering gradually forge him into an unstoppable force. At number 3, we have the epic Manhwa Rise from the Bottom. In this Manhwa, we follow Laisil, grandson of the Blade King, betrayed and executed by the Empire for treason. In the aftermath, Laisil's entire family is wiped out and his life becomes a living nightmare. Enslaved, humiliated, and subjected to twisted human experiments that implant him with dark demon cells, Laisil hits absolute rock bottom. Through this dark gift, he inherits all the knowledge, experience, and the skills of his fallen relatives in an instant. Suddenly imbued with unfathomable power, the once trampled Laisil embarks on an unstoppable warpath of revenge against the empire that destroyed his legacy. You'll be glued to every frame as he meticulously plans his takedown of the ultimate bullies. With crisp, dynamic art that makes Laisil's meteoric rise all the more exhilarating, Rise from the Bottom is a masterwork of the underdog overcoming all odds through sheer grit. Now at number 2 with the absolutely epic FiveDimensional Zone. In this epic martial arts saga, we follow the wandering Ronin Lee-san as he traverses the dangerous jungles of Nanman and the vast Dunhuan Desert. For a decade, this masterless warrior has roamed, biding his time for the ultimate revenge against the villainous Kangho. But Lee-san's quest takes a game-changing turn when he accidentally unlocks the supremely powerful 9-moon reflection technique. Suddenly armed with unparalleled skills and a razor-sharp blade, he sets off on an unstoppable warpath to make Kangho pay in blood. Get ready to embark on a thrilling journey as the once unassuming Lee-san undergoes a staggering martial arts evolution. With slick if imperfect art, you'll be glued to every frame of this transformation from wilderness loner to invincible hero of legend. Brimming with high-stakes battles, jaw-dropping abilities, and an insatiable lust for vengeance, FiveDimensional Zone is a must-read for fans of martial arts manhwa. Kicking off our number 1 spot is the wildly entertaining Dungeons and Artifacts, an absolute must-read for fans of betrayal-fueled power fantasies. In this manhwa, we meet Atelier, an explorer hired by a devious prince to guide him through a deadly dungeon. But in a shocking twist, the prince tricks Stetch into triggering a fatal curse. Just when all hope seems lost, Stitch is resurrected by a sentient artifact that makes him an offer he can't refuse. Help it grow stronger and it will aid his quest for vengeance. From there, Stitch embarks on an epic journey raiding dungeons, slaying monsters, and slowly amassing power. Every beast he defeats allows the artifact to absorb their mana, making Stitch an ever-growing threat hellbent on payback. Set in a richly crafted world of human kingdoms, elves, dwarves, and dungeons housing powerful artifacts, Dungeons & Artifacts is a masterclass in classic fantasy world building. The well-paced story and fleshed-out characters will keep you hooked throughout Stitch's meteoric rise. If you're craving an epic tale of artifact hunting, monster slaying, and a protagonist's sheer force of will overcoming the ultimate betrayal, Dungeons & Artifacts needs to be your #1 read. So, if you love awesome stories about characters powering up from losers to legends by never giving up, you gotta check these out. The emotional journey as they earn their power-ups through hard work is really special. Let me know in the comments if you have any other dope manhwa or manga recommendations with this awesome underdog theme. Share your favorites and let's keep hyping up these motivating stories. Alright, that's all for this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more cool lists coming soon.